What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with another review video. This time it is for Gris on the Nintendo Switch, and I just recently beat it. I kind of want to talk about it, so let's get going on the review. My reviews always cover story, gameplay, and a rating for you guys. Now, the story of Gris is one you have to kind of play to understand, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't understand it to the end, and even then, I kind of had to like. I am not an emotional person, guys. I'll say that. I'm not an emotional person, so like getting the emotions behind the story, I understood the beginning. Obviously, that she was sad and she had to go. You know, it looked like she was lost in the beginning and that she was just wandering about. But I didn't understand that she was going through what looked like the stages of grief until I watched somebody else's video on it. So there's that. Like, and obviously at the end, they kind of tell you what she's going through, but they don't, like, I didn't realize that colors represented stages of grief. And so that's literally what is happening here with the story. And you're traveling through the emotional roller coaster in her world that's going on right now. And obviously, like I said, I didn't understand that fully. I knew the colors. You could obviously, they tell you unlock a color when you unlock a color, but I didn't understand that each color represented a stage of grief. So let's go into gameplay. And now what I did like about the gameplay is, for me, I'm not good at platformers, and so the platforming on this was okay. It wasn't super difficult and it wasn't super easy. There were places that I couldn't get to. Like, there were specialty areas that I don't know, maybe if I collected them all, they would have done something, and I didn't get them all, and that's how come they did nothing but just like a challenge for me to get to. But there were these areas that I couldn't, there were some that I could get to, and like I said, some that I couldn't, that were challenging enough to get to. And then if you want to just float about the game, some of those are also hard to get through. And because this is not just a platformer, some parts of it are puzzly. You have to figure out the puzzles in order to move ahead, because you have to get like these little shiny objects. Like, you'll see, like, it looks like a constellation that you're forming, and so you're getting these like little shiny particles all over the place and picking them up in the game, and bringing them back so that you can create a path to the new level, so to speak. So we were doing that, and it wasn't super hard. I did like the underwater areas where you were like swimming. You have to find a group of special fish that would swim with you so that you could jump high to get into certain areas. So I did like how they manipulated your movement with other, like, during the stages. And like every time you unlock the color stayed. It, like, you didn't have to unlock it again in different stages, or it wouldn't go away in different areas. So I did like that. And like the big ending level was super difficult in the fact that I had a hard time with the upside down parts, where my character is upside down and right side up and upside down, and like having to jump from upside down to right side up was a little hard for me. I mean, I figured it out obviously because I beat the game and this is a beat game review, but it was a little challenging for me. So like I said, just enough challenge for somebody who's not great at platforming. A very pretty game. It's a very beautiful game. I think that's one of the things that I liked about it when I first picked it up, was that it looked like a beautiful game. And I did hear like people who have played it loved it, so I was like, great. I didn't obviously invest any time into looking it up, or else I would have known what kind of game I was getting into. But like I said, I did have a good time with it. So let's get into the rating now that we've talked about gameplay and story. I would say for a platformer. Now, remember, I'm not into platforming or puzzles, so I would say it was a 4. I liked how beautiful it was. I liked how the story was kind of told in the way you move through the boards. And the I only had to look up one puzzle, so that wasn't bad, right? Looking up one puzzle, I only had to look up one puzzle, and so I would say a 4 is a great score. They have the same people who made this game had another game coming out, which is why I wanted to play this one to see if I wanted to get the other one. And I wouldn't be upset at getting the other one, but it's just because of the nature of the kind of game that platformers aren't usually my first go-to game. So I'll probably, if it's on sale, I'll pick it up. If it's not, then it probably will just stay on the shelf for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if you've played Gris. What did you think in the comments below? And if you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like and that good old subscribe if you think that this channel is worth subscribing to. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming, guys.